Sherry Preston. A major winter storm hitting the middle part of the country right now. Snow and ice expected from Texas up through Ohio.
Crews now racing to treat roads across the south where ice accumulation poses the biggest risk. Freezing rain is in the forecast for Texas nearly 1 year after that historic storm devastated the power grid, causing hundreds of deaths. The governor says the power grid is ready this time, but he can't guarantee there won't be power outages.
What we're prepared to achieve is that the power is going to stay on across the entire state.
The Dallas area could see up to 1/4 of an inch of ice. Derek Dennis, ABC News.
In Northern Virginia, 2 counts of capital murder for the man who allegedly opened fire on 2 Bridgewater College Capitol security officers, killing both of them.
The 2 officers were known on campus as the dynamic duo. The college president saying they were beloved by students, faculty, and staff. President Biden tweeting, "Gun violence against law enforcement officers is sickening, and it must end."
ABC's Andrea Fuji. Funeral services today for the second of 2 New York City police officers shot and killed in the line of duty last week. Former Miami Dolphins head coach Brian Flores is suing the NFL, saying he was subjected to sham interviews for other coaching positions so those teams could fulfill rules about interviewing minority candidates. Whoopi Goldberg now suspended by ABC over saying earlier this week that the Holocaust was not related to race.
ABC News President Kim Godwin saying, effective immediately, I am suspending Whoopi Goldberg for 2 weeks for her wrong and hurtful comments. While Whoopi has apologized, I've asked her to take time to reflect and learn about the impact of her comments. The entire ABC News organization stands in solidarity with our Jewish colleagues, friends, family, and communities.
That's ABC's Will Gans. You're listening to ABC News.
What's all the buzz about nasal irrigation and Navage? And should I try it? Here's the science. Airborne germs invade through your nose. It's the body's air filter for trapping allergens and viruses. When your nose gets clogged, it's less effective and germs multiply. Eventually, your immune system can get overwhelmed and you get sick. Nasal irrigation is an effective, all-natural way to clean your nose. It's not a drug. It's more like plumbing. Saline goes in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out mucus and germs. I'm Martin Hoke, and I invented Navage to make cleaning your nose easy. It's the world's only nose cleaner with powered suction. Navage pulls out the bad stuff so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and feel healthier. At Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, Bed Bath, and Walmart. Or go to Navage.com for a free gift with purchase. Over 2 million sold. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
Still burning in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, that fertilizer plant. The fire started Monday. ABC's Victor Okendo is nearby.
There is a hazmat team on the ground. They are monitoring the air quality. So far, they found that the smoke and the accompanying smell are irritants, not toxins. So there's that. They don't recommend you go out for a run, but a short walk in this, likely not harmful.
The thousands within a mile of the plant have been evacuated amid worries about ammonium nitrate there that could explode. Classes canceled at nearby Wake Forest University. Warnings from the Department of Health and Human Services about COVID-connected scams. Here's ABC's Lionel Moise.
The alert warning Americans to be cautious of scammers pretending to offer what may seem like legit COVID resources, including surveys and testing sites. The Office of Inspector General says they may reach out in calls, texts, social media, or even door-to-door visits, adding that you should not give out any personal information, including medical or financial, to anyone claiming to offer gifts in exchange for a COVID survey, and that scammers could use your info to commit medical identity theft and fraudulently bill healthcare programs. Lionel Moise, ABC News.
The Washington football team scheduled to officially announce its new name today, but we may have gotten an inadvertent sneak peek. Spotted through windows at the home stadium for the team, a banner that reads Commanders. That was one of the names under consideration. This is ABC News.
I need postcards printed and designed. Oh, and a targeted direct mail campaign.
It's possible at Staples.
I need my presentation printed, bound, and perfect.
Also possible with Staples Print Big Promise. Your small business marketing will make a big impact. And right now, get 20% off custom printed signs, banners, and posters when you spend $75 or more. Explore what's new at Staples, the working and learning store. Ends 2/26. Visit staples.com/signage for details.
I'm Sherry Preston, ABC News.
The reasons more and more people are coming to NC Tractor to do business are the selection of Massey Ferguson tractors, Bobcat zero-turn mowers, fantastic customer service, and the special Phil Sheehan seasonal discounts. NC Tractor on Railroad Avenue in Rutherford is making dreams come true for folks who want the risk.
Good morning, everyone. It's a chilly start to your morning commute, watching for some patchy fog as well. And then for this afternoon, we'll see a mostly sunny to partly cloudy sky. Some more clouds move in. It'll be a milder day, though, with highs in the mid to upper 50s and around 60. For tonight, we'll see a mostly cloudy sky. Could see a stray shower in spots by Thursday morning. Few showers are in the forecast Thursday afternoon. Warmer day, though, with highs in the upper 50s and low to mid 60s. Showers likely on Friday. I'm meteorologist Zach Malak in the Weather Center.
At our thermometer reading is 30 right now, 30 degrees, warming up to about 51. Around here, light wind, and the rain comes in maybe tomorrow. But after that, we got a pretty good weekend after Friday, because Saturday mostly sunny with highs around 50. Then Sunday we have a highs around 44, but a wind chill value as low as 25 on Sunday. Then Monday mostly sunny, Tuesday mostly sunny with highs around 46 degrees. Well, everybody's looking at Puxiconi Field. Today, on Groundhog Day, marks an annual tradition and spectacular favorite for Chimney Rock. Join Chimney Rock State Park for one of the favorite traditions as residents. Groundhog participates in the North America holiday to predict whether or not there's going to be more cold weather ahead. Pumpkin, it's called, will make his first Groundhog Day prediction because Pumpkin is so new to his role as animal ambassador and is still getting to know park staff and naturalists. The event will be virtual to limit the amount of stress for the groundhog, so it'll be virtual. Nobody can gather around him. You can watch the stream live on the Facebook page beginning at 10 a.m. or the YouTube channel at 10:30 a.m. to watch Pumpkin. According to legend, there will be 6 more weeks of winter if Pumpkin sees his shadow after emerging from his den, or in early spring if he doesn't. Immediately following his weather prediction, Pumpkin will also choose the winner of Super Bowl. Pumpkin recently joined the Chimney Rock family after being deemed unreleasable to the wild at a rehabilitation center in New York because of brain damage caused by a parasite. Pumpkin is not able to survive on his own. Additional details about the virtual Groundhog Day celebration and other park events can be found on chimneyrockpark.com. So we've got a new prognosticator called Pumpkin there in Chimney Rock. Other sad news around the area. One person is dead and another severely injured after a house fire in Rutherford County yesterday afternoon. According to Fire Marshal Frankie Hemrick, the fire started at the Davis Lake Road home at 1 p.m. yesterday afternoon. One victim was pronounced dead at the scene, and another was airlifted to Mission Hospital with severe burns. A family member at the scene said the victims were her aunt and her uncle. She said her uncle was being transferred to the burn center in Augusta, Georgia. Smoke was still billowing from the home more than 7 hours after the fire started. Crews with the Sandy Mush Fire Department were first to arrive. Hemrick said initial reports of a home explosion were denounced by Hemrick, who said although it is still early in the investigation, any explosion would likely be attributed to oxygen tanks used by one of the victims. Although the cause of the fire has not yet been determined, Hemrick said the point of origin was the living room. So all the fire districts that jumped in to help, we thank you. Cliffside Area Fire and Rescue, Ellenboro Fire Department, SDO Volunteer Fire Department, Rutherford County EMS, Rutherford County Emergency Management, Rutherford County Sheriff's Office, and North Carolina Highway Patrol also responded to that scene. And we'll keep you posted on needing new development. Right now, that is what happened. First was reported that there was an explosion, but now they're saying it probably just popping up some oxygen tanks there inside the home. Sad news to start our morning. They're here in our county, but we like to keep you posted on what's happening, whether it's some great news or bad news. We like to keep you informed as to what's going on. That's why it's important to stay tuned right here to the Morning Report at 100.9 FM, 590 AM. We got the Bill O'Reilly Morning Update coming up here in just a few moments, and following that, we will do the death announcements. We have so many to get in. We had to rearrange the schedule a little bit to get them in without interrupting other already scheduled programs. We'll have the death announcements coming up here in just a few moments. Right now, though, we'll tune in to the Bill O'Reilly Morning Update from our networks.
Bill O'Reilly here, and I'm warming up from the NRIA.net studios in New York. Stand by for the O'Reilly Update Morning Edition. Investors, are you sitting on capital or wanting to diversify? The NRIA Real Estate Development Fund provides returns right now. They capitalize on strategic markets. They offer steady monthly payouts plus double-digit annualized returns. Start your due diligence at nria.net or call 800-800-1414. That's easy. 800-800-1414.
An offer of securities is only made by the NRIA Private Placement Memorandum. Read it first. Past performance does not guarantee future results. NRIA is a real estate development firm. Learn more at nria.net.
On this Wednesday, here's something I never thought I'd see in America. The federal government sneaking illegal aliens onto planes in the middle of the night and flying mostly poor migrants to unsuspecting towns. The Biden administration is doing this. It is wrong on so many levels. It is against immigration law. It is an abuse of taxpayer dollars. It encourages more foreign nationals to break our laws. It is a sneaky, illegal policy that might even get President Biden impeached. If this coming November, voters put Republicans in the majority in Congress, don't be surprised if articles of impeachment are drawn up in the House against Mr. Biden, citing his refusal to enforce federal immigration law. Remember, he took an oath to uphold the laws of the United States. And now his administration, without the consent or knowledge of the citizens, are sneaking illegal aliens all over the place. If that's not a constitutional violation, nothing is. Now this. AMAC is the leading conservative advocacy and benefits organization. AMAC gives you access to exclusive benefits, insightful news, and a magazine full of uncensored content. They are pushing back against efforts to defund the police, weaken the borders, and corrupt our youth. But they need your help. Please stand with AMAC at amac.us. That's amac.us. That is the Morning O'Reilly Update. More analysis later on.
This is Kent Baldwin with the Arledge Law Firm in Rutherfordton, North Carolina. I just wanted to take a minute to say that the decision to advertise on WCAB has been incredibly rewarding, both from the results we have seen and the relationships we have built with Jim and Lou and Tracy. I couldn't speak any more highly of our experience, and I would recommend that you give these friendly folks a call and find out how they can help you promote your business.
It's another long winter.
600 years.
No, it'll be gone soon.
I'm waiting!
In the meantime, keep warm with us, WCAB.
Now, at 13 minutes after 7 o'clock, I have these death announcements. Elizabeth Lib Patty, age 74, of Mooresboro, passed away Monday at Atrium Health Cleveland Pines in Shelby. The funeral will be conducted at 1 o'clock on Saturday, February the 5th, at the Gants Grove Baptist Church. The burial will be at the Gants Grove Baptist Church Cemetery. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to service time at the funeral home. And Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Service is serving the family of Elizabeth Lib Patty. Bruce Stepp, age 65, of the Ruth community, passed away Friday, January 28th, at his residence. The funeral service will be conducted at 4 o'clock Saturday, February the 5th, at the Harrelson Funeral Chapel. Burial will follow at Eternal Hills Memorial Park. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to service time at the funeral home. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Services entrusted with those arrangements for Bruce Stepp. Wayne Roger Jenkins, 76, of Bostic, died Monday. The family is planning a private service, and Washington and Dorsey Funeral and Cremation Services serving the family of Wayne Roger Jenkins. William Dean Upton Sr., age 77, of Forest City, passed away Friday at Rutherford Regional Medical Center. There will be no local service at this time, and McMahon's Funeral Home and Cremation Services in charge of serving the family of William Dean Upton Sr. Barbara Granny B. Spencer, age 77, of Harris, passed away Friday, January the 28th at Rutherford Regional Medical Center. A celebration of life will be conducted at a later date, and Harrelson Funeral Home will serve the family of Barbara Granny B. Spencer. Bonnie Shelton Campbell, age 73, of Forest City, passed away Wednesday, January the 26th at Fairhaven of Forest City. No formal services will be conducted, and Harrelson Funeral Home is serving the family of Bonnie Shelton Campbell. Francis Melton, age 94, of Forest City, passed away Friday at Rutherford Regional Medical Center. The funeral service will be conducted at 2 o'clock Thursday at the Harrelson Funeral Chapel. A private burial will be held at the Rutherford County Memorial Cemetery. Harrelson Funeral Home serving the family of Francis Melton. Willard Buddy Jenkins Jr., age 63, of Mooresboro, passed away Tuesday, January 25th, at his residence. A celebration of life will be conducted at 2 o'clock Monday, February the 7th, at Father's Vineyard on Oakland Road, Spindale. And Harrelson Funeral Home is serving the family of Willard Buddy Jenkins Jr. Linda Carol Simmons Kolf died Wednesday, January 26th, at Hospice House of Rutherford County. Services for Linda will be held on Sunday, September the 6th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the Chapel of Pageant King Mortuary. The Pageant King Mortuary and Crematory is in charge of the arrangements for Linda Carol Simmons Kolf. William Billy Evans, age 46, of Rutherfordton, died Sunday, January 23rd. The family will be conducting a memorial service at 3 p.m. Saturday, February the 5th, at Jesus Way Christian Ministries. The family will receive friends from 1 until 3 Saturday at Jesus Way Christian Ministries. McMahon's Funeral Home is serving the family of William Billy Evans. Billy Bill Franklin Rollins, age 89, of Cliffside, passed away Friday, January the 28th, at the Hospice House of the Carolina Foothills. The family will receive friends on Saturday, February the 5th, from 2 until 4 at Eggers Funeral Home of Cliffside. At the request of the family, there will be no memorial service, and Eggers Funeral Home of Cliffside is serving the family of Billy Bill Franklin Rollins. Norma Miller Wiblin, age 85, of Rutherfordton, passed away Thursday at Hospice of the Carolina Foothills. Graveside service will be conducted at 3 o'clock today at Rutherford County Memorial Cemetery. Military honors will be accorded by the Rutherford County Honor Guard. Harrelson Funeral Home serving the family of Norma Miller Wiblin. Carolyn Toms Tate, age 85, of Forest City, died Saturday at Hendersonville Health and Rehabilitation in Hendersonville. The funeral service will be held at 2 o'clock today at New Bethel Baptist Church. Burial follow in the church cemetery. Family will receive friends following the graveside service in the gazebo at the cemetery. The Pageant and King Mortuary and Crematory is in charge of the arrangements for Carolyn Toms Tate. Laura Alley, age 81, of Forest City, passed away Sunday, January 30th, at Hospice of the Carolina Foothills. Graveside service will be conducted at 12 o'clock today at Morning Star Baptist Church Cemetery. The family will receive friends from 6 until 8 this evening at the funeral home. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Services entrusted with the arrangements for Laura Alley. John David Harrell III, 53, of Ellenboro, died Monday, January the 10th, and arrangements still incomplete at this time, and Washburn and Dorsey Funeral and Cremation Service will make those announcements for John David Harrell III. Those are the death announcements we have in-house this morning. For complete information on these and others as they become available to us, you can hear the complete information on these this morning at 11:35 and then again at 5:10 as part of the afternoon report right here on the most information for the Foothills, WCAB Rutherfordton.
In 1869, with the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad, the Western Railroad barons decided to create a monopoly on rail traffic coming to the West Coast. So in 1870, Collis P. Huntington, Charles Crocker, Leland Stanford, and Mark Hopkins created the Southern Pacific Railroad. Collis P. Huntington was much stronger and determined than the others. Huntington had gone to the California goldfields in 1849, where he shoveled gravel for just one morning, which he considered the most foolishly squandered time of his life. The next day he started selling hardware and never looked back. By 1877, the Southern Pacific Railroad controlled 85% of California's rails. Next, Huntington looked at creating a transcontinental railroad through the southern part of the United States. With the Texas and Pacific Railroad already on the project, Huntington had to work fast. In 1881, the Southern Pacific and Santa Fe Railroads created the Second Transcontinental Railroad. On February 5, 1883, the Southern Pacific had what they called the Southern Route from New Orleans to California. Now, with a virtual monopoly over rail service to California, Huntington and his business partners started charging exorbitant shipping rates, with its tentacles creating a stranglehold on much of California's economy. The Southern Pacific got the nickname of the Octopus. This resulted in California becoming the first state to start regulating the railroads. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
Jesse James Railroad Express has added 2 new sandwiches to their menu. Try the all-new crispy chicken sandwich with lettuce, tomato, and mayonnaise, or the crispy deluxe with lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, bacon, and cheese. And now, the new beer-battered fish sandwich. All come with sides. Enjoy a refreshing milkshake or a hand-dipped ice cream cone. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. Closed Wednesday and Sunday. Jesse James Railroad Express, 531 Railroad Avenue in Rutherford. Call 828-447-4644. Mondays only, hot dog with mustard, chili, and onions for only $1.24 each. All aboard the Jesse James Railroad Express.
All aboard. 22 past the hour of 7 o'clock on this Hump Day Wednesday morning. And we're going to the phones now to find out what's been happening over the past 24 hours or so. And Deputy Jolly from the Sheriff's Department is on the phone with you right now. Good morning. How are you doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
Doing great, thank you. Tell us what's been going on.
Okay. The past 24 hours, Rutherford County Sheriff's Office answered 110 calls for service, made 10 arrests, and the jail currently has 172 incarcerated. I have one incident report this morning. A Marion Juarez of Forest City reported financial card fraud. And for our arrest report, Larry Mills of Spartanburg is charged with possession of methamphetamine, civil possession schedule 5 controlled substance, and misdemeanor possession schedule 6 controlled substance. He's under a $2,000 secured bond. Elizabeth Schaefer of Lawndale is charged fair to appear on misdemeanor, held under a $1,000 secured bond. Dion Cassius Spindale charged possession of heroin. He's held over a $2,500 unsecured bond. Michelle Wilson of Union Mills charged fair to appear on misdemeanor, held under a $750 secured bond. Jeremy Parker of Kings Mountain charged fair to appear on misdemeanor, held under a $750 secured bond. And a Ricky Smith of Morganton was charged fair to appear on misdemeanor, held under a $15,000 secured bond. That's all I got for you this morning.
Deputy Jolly, thank you very much for that report. Now, you be safe out there today.
Thank you, sir.
23 minutes after 7. To win in sports, you must adjust your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Why not let Andrew Tisdale, your Edward Jones financial advisor, help you create a game plan for financial success? Call 828-287-9197 and get started today. That's Andrew Tisdale at Edward Jones Financial Advisor, 828-287-9197. And our stop next is the Communication Center. And Amanda is on the radio to give us a report. Amanda, how you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Tell us what's been happening over there.
On the past 24 hours, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications Center has processed 429 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 52 for the emergency medical services, 110 for the Sheriff's Office, 44 for Forest City, 1 for Lake Lure, 40 for Rutherford, and 29 for Spindale. Forest City Fire Department had a motor vehicle crash. Rutherford had a structure fire assisted by Spindale and Hudlow, and Sandy Mush had a structure fire assisted by SDO, Cliffside, and Ellenboro, and that is all.
Thank you much. Have a good day.
You too.
Well, they're awaiting Puxacony Phil's prediction. Now they're up there waving him around in the air and waiting for him to make his prediction on whether or not we'll have a longer winter or it's going to get a shorter winter. We'll see what's going to take place with all that.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
Now here's Ruby Taylor with the SDO report. Ruby, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing okay.
Good. What's on your report?
Well, the fire department had one call, and that was to assist Sandy Mush on that fire yesterday afternoon. And on my birthday calendar, I got Adam Hambrick and Stephen Sheehan having birthdays, and Mr. and Ms. Rick Ficklin and Mr. and Ms. Ray Godfrey's having an anniversary today. Hope all these people have a nice day, and the signs are in the feet today and tomorrow. And that's all I got.
Thanks, Ruby. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Cheryl, I've been talking to Tommy and David, the outside salesmen at Henson Building Materials in Forest City. They're going to help us navigate through our remodeling project.
Well, I know they have tons of experience, so we'll be in good hands.
Good hands is right. Even professional builders shop there because they trust the quality products and service.
And did you know they have a great relationship with our community, too? Oh, they're so nice.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street, Forest City.
Building starts here.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Here's Gary Wilson now up at the Fairfield Mountains Fire District in Bills Creek community. He's on the radio with us. Gary, are you seeing your shadow this morning?
I've seen some kind of shadow out there. It looked more like a bear than it did a groundhog or so.
I guarantee you.
I hope we're going to get some warmer weather for a few days anyway. So
Well,
it looks like it's going to be.
Puxatawny Field just predicted 6 more weeks of winter time. So he just made his prediction.
6 more weeks.
Yep.
Just wait till it gets here.
I'll just think if somebody, 8 or 10, 12 men in black coats and top hats swung me around in the air and put me in a box, I'd run back in there real quick, too. I don't know.
You need to load up in a wagon and go around singing, Jim. About 12 of you.
Yeah, that's right.
They get them groundhogs stirred up now, I'm telling you. We've been quiet overnight up here, no fire calls or anything. Sitting on about 30 degrees this morning, and looks like we're going to get up around 50 today. And pretty nice day yesterday, got in the mid-40s, so take that kind of weather along if it keeps coming. Makes the snow and everything.
Yes.
Hopefully no bad weather coming up. Got some rain coming up maybe in a day or two. And see what we'll get out of that. Other than that, we're good to go up here.
All right, Gary, thanks so much. You enjoy your day and stay happy up there, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Talk to you then.
All right, bye-bye. We'll just have to wait and see what Pumpkin predicts. When Pumpkin comes out at Chimney Rock, after a while, they're going to do theirs about 10 o'clock and see what he does around here. So perhaps Pumpkin will have a better prediction than Puxatawny Phil. Let me brag on Hutchins Pest Control a minute. Don't let the pest bug you when Hutchins Pest Control is as close as a phone call. Honest, dependable, professional, and on-time service may be the reason they keep getting voted best pest control. If you have a pest problem, call this family-run business at 287-5171. Licensed in North and South Carolina and fully insured and bonded. Get a free estimate when you call Hutchins Pest Control and be sure the job is done right. That's Hutchins Pest Control. Call them today at 287-5171 and they'll be right there. DeVern Upton is on the radio from Bostic, North Carolina with the report from that fire district. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm great.
Good.
Well, we have 30 degrees over here in Boston. The fire department had no calls, but we did have one of our firemen to celebrate a birthday yesterday, Michael Harton. We hope he had a wonderful birthday. Today is Groundhog's Day. And don't forget to go by Boston Florist and order your Valentine supplies, whatever you want to get, flowers or whatever. And I hope everyone has a safe day today.
You too, Laverne, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, folks, Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply is an amazing store. I can say that because they have what you need. From pet supplies to fire and ant killer to horse-quality Timothy alfalfa hay, $14 per bale. Attention carp fishermen, they have C&J flavoring, only $8 per bottle. And they have oats for sale. Refill your propane tanks at the lowest price. Fully stocked with all your deer supplies and a great selection of farm implements. Need mulch? $12 per scoop. We could call it a superstore. Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply, 188 Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton.
Well, good morning, Bob Hodge.
Well, good Tuesday morning.
Wednesday morning.
This is, what is it? This is Wednesday, ain't it?
Wednesday morning, yeah, the second day of...
Oh, I'm a day behind, ain't I?
Well, you just didn't want to come out from your hiding. You're afraid you'd predict bad weather.
Oh, I know it there. Well, I'll get woke up after a while. But you're looking good over there this morning, then, to be on a hump day morning.
Well,
so.
thank you. So are you.
Well, thank you. But it's Groundhog Day, so it looks like he's going to get out and get his shatter, though, don't it? There, that sun's coming up this morning, so.
Yep. Brady's going to see his shadow, yep.
Yeah. But anyway, maybe we won't have too much more wintertime weather here. I hope not. Anyway, I'm ready for spring of the year.
I'm with you, Bob. I'm with you.
Well, the fire department up here has been pretty quiet. We've answered a couple of medical calls. Hadn't had any fire wreck calls. And everything else going along good up here this morning. So. That's about it. And you take care and have a good day.
Enjoy yourself today, Bob, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. And we're recording 30 degrees right now from our thermometer on this Wednesday morning, and we'll get to our next phone call in just a moment.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush, brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
Sue Price, good morning. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Jim. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good.
Well, good. We've had a beautiful sunrise this morning. That's pretty. Well, let's see. I didn't have any calls from the fire department, so I reckon they've been quiet. Don't have any birthdays or anniversaries on my calendar. First Sprout's got birthdays for Chris Sibley and Brandy Towery, so I hope they will have a good day today. And don't have anything on fairies, I don't believe. So not too many celebrating, but we hope anybody's having a birthday or anniversary will have a good day. I do have one on Fairviews. It's Debbie Sursland, so we hope everybody will have a good day today and enjoy it. And I don't have any announcements. Jim hasn't had anything come in yet. So I hope you'll have a good day today and enjoy it.
You be careful over there and enjoy your day as well, and I will check back in with you tomorrow morning.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Sue. That's Sue Price reporting from the Cherry Mountain Fire District. It's 7:34. Braves, not the Braves, the Tar Heels. Tar Heels beat Louisville last night, 90-83, but they went into overtime to do it. But it was a good, exciting game. Our next Tar Heel game is Saturday against Duke, UNC, and Duke coming up on Saturday, and that's a 4:30 countdown.
Being free means your connection goes where you go, from local favorites to faraway places. And with our Better Than Free event at Carolina West Wireless, you can save over $1,000 on our most popular smartphones with an eligible trade-in and when you bring your own number. Or take home a free Samsung Galaxy A12 smartphone and get an additional $150 in credits when you switch. Celebrate the freedom to take your service anywhere with a Better Than Free deal from Carolina West Wireless. Certain restrictions apply. See representative for details or visit carolinawest.com/terms and conditions.
Shingle Hollow, how you doing up there?
Doing fine and dandy.
Good. I'm glad you're up and at 'em already, Tina.
Well, it is. It's late for up and at 'em, isn't it? Don't you get up around 3 or 4?
Yeah, 4:30. But some folks are just crawling out right about now. They tell me they're doing whatever they're doing at certain times in the caller and report, and if we're running late in the report, they may run late to get to work because they've timed themselves based on what we're doing.
Yeah, we're all creature of habits, and
we are.
Use our time, that internal clock we have. Well, up here in Shingle Hollow, it's still cold. It's 29 degrees, and like Mary Sue said, the sunrise is beautiful. Oh, it's just so pretty. And birthdays today, we have Miss Eileen Lane. Hope she has a wonderful birthday, and that's all the fire department had no calls. They were quiet, too, the past 24 hours, so thankful for that. Nothing going on. Everybody just doing their normal stuff.
All right, and I hope they're safe with it, and you have a safe day as well, and I'll see you back here Thursday morning.
Okay, God bless you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
You know, nothing strikes fear in the hearts of people more than receiving an IRS audit letter in the mail. Audits take much time away from your business and family, requiring you to gather mounds of records and can become overwhelming unless you have someone you can depend on to take care of that for you. That's why we can recommend IE Accounting and Tax Service. Chris and his team of professionals are in the business to help. Even if you depended on someone else to prepare your taxes, IE Accounting and Tax Service will be glad to assist you or your company. Don't hesitate to call. As a small business owner, you have more important things to do than keep your own books. Why not let IE Accounting and Tax Service take care of that for you, so you can get back to the job of running your business? Consider their payroll solutions for your business, cash flow management, litigation support, and forensic investigation. Why not give them a call and see what they can do for your business? Here's that phone number, 828-395-1777. They're at 211 West Main Street, Spindale. Again, that's 395-1777, and it's spelled A-R-Y-E-E. A-R-Y-E-E. Now let's head up to Union Mills. Brenda Kelly, good morning.
Good morning to you on this Wednesday, Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day, that's right.
You doing all right?
You have any groundhogs up in Union Mills?
Oh, they're everywhere, yeah. I love to see them. I think they're cute, but I know they're destructive.
They stand up when they stand up on. Is that a groundhog stands on the back legs of the side of the road, wave at you when you go by?
Yeah. I think they're pretty.
They are kind of cute. My dog is killed about 4 in our backyard out toward the barn. If they raise their head and start running across the yard, she's on top of them.
Well, that's good because I tell you, I've heard tell if get in a fight with a groundhog, it's rough.
Yeah, she's brought blood a couple of times, but she always seems to go for the throat, and it doesn't take her long to destroy them. So she's on guard. She don't like any 4-legged creature in our yard.
Except her.
Except her. That's right.
Well, I hadn't said a whole lot about them Tar Heels, but I'm proud of them.
Yeah, they pulled it up, didn't they?
Yeah, and the time before this, they scored 100 points. I was just so excited.
Yeah, they're gonna be all right, I believe.
Yeah, so I'm proud of them. Well, let's see. I don't have any birthdays, any anniversaries. I ain't had nobody call to ask me to announce anything. I've got 26 degrees on the front porch, and that's all I know is just the temperature.
Well, it's changing all the time.
Oh yeah, it does. And the sunrise this morning was very red.
Hmm.
But we got some bad weather in the forecast, hadn't we?
Well, just
Rain
rain.
and-
Yeah, just some
Yeah,
rain coming in here to tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Maybe even tonight.
Yeah. Well, they said we need a little rain because for the year we're behind.
There's still
So-
some snow laying around some places.
Oh, yeah, up here. Yeah. Sure is. Been here a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe it's just going to stay with us from now on.
Well, it'd suit me fine if we don't get any more, but I get
It would
excited.
me too.
I get excited when it starts falling, but
Yeah.
we've had a good one now, and I'm happy.
Yeah, let's get on and wait on the next one for next year.
Let's get on with the garden planting and tomatoes.
That's right. But I don't know of anything going on, so I guess you better go check on Luther Sweet Thing Gilligan.
Will you enjoy your day?
Have a good one.
Thanks.
Catch you later.
Bye. Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Look for all the new design 2021 F-150 at Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Have you heard of deja vu?
Deja vu? I get it all the time.
No, deja woo.
Bless you.
No, deja woo.
Deja woo. Deja what?
With Multiply the Cash scratch-offs from the North Carolina Education Lottery, your win gets multiplied, so you feel the win all over again. It's more than deja vu. It's
deja woo.
That's right.
I want deja woo.
Hey, we all do. Get deja woo with new Multiply the Cash scratch-offs. Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning range from 1 in 3.44 to 4.85. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Now it's 7:41 and 30 degrees. Let's head toward Ellenboro, and Luther Gilligan is there to give us an update. Good morning, Luther. How are you?
Doing great. Having a good time down here.
Good.
It's quiet. There's not a whole lot going on. Everybody's just trying to get this middle day done. Start working towards next weekend. See, the fire department, they had 2 medical calls. Went down Hill Cliffside, downtown Sandy Mush on a structure fire down there. The rest of the time, they've been quiet, peaceful. Everything else is going good down here. The 1 week after birthday, Miss Pam Strickland, she's having a birthday today. And Joe McDaniel down here, he's having a birthday today. So I hope these people have a great day and enjoy their day. And Jim, nothing else going on down here. You have a great day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Keep us posted, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, take care now.
Bye. That's the Ellenboro reporter, Luther Gilligan, and we've wrapped the county up this morning. Let's find out who's celebrating birthdays now this second day of February. And if you're one of those lucky people living to see another birthday, call us and let us celebrate with you. 287-3356, 287-3356. Birthdays and anniversaries coming up next.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
Well, it's a good day, a cool morning, second day of February. It's good time to go by Granny B's and get some of those delicious daylight donuts that's prepared fresh every morning, and you get your choice. You cream-filled or regular donuts with a hole in the middle, or you can buy the holes. You can buy those long, stretchy ones with the cream on them inside them, or you can get those twists. Your choice. Take a bag to work with you and impress folks how much you're thinking of them, or sit in the car and eat them all by yourself. Either way, you'll enjoy the delicious daylight donuts at Granny B's. And don't forget also, they do a great pizza over there. Granny B's Pizza is really impressing a lot of people. Make it a stop when you're getting hungry. Granny B's in Spindale, right on Main Street there, right next door to the Shake Shop.
Happy birthday.
Birthdays today include Howard Johnson, hotel manager. 1897 was when he was born. Died in 1972. Tommy Smothers of the Smothers Brothers having a birthday today, born in 1937. 1947, Farrah Fawcett was born. She was an actress, and she died in 2009. Dog the Bounty Hunter, 1973, he was born. He's the Dwayne Chapman. Also, events happened on this day, 1802. The first leopard exhibited in the U.S. 1887, first Groundhog Day observed. 1892, bottle cap is patented. 1940, Frank Sinatra singing debut. 1950, first broadcast of What's My Line. 1959, Buddy Holly's last performance. 1964, G.I. Joe debuted as popular toy. 1976, Richard Little show debuted. Richard Little, I like him. National Girls and Women's Sports Day today. National Groundhog Day is today. National Tater Tot Day. And National Heavenly Hash Day. So now you're up to date on this date in history right here on WCAB. Coming up in just a few moments, Keys to Confident Living, and we'll take you down memory lane on WCAB.
On a personal trip to a third world country, I was riding in a car with a national driver. In one of the lanes of traffic was a truck on its side and burning. There was no one around, and we could not see if anyone was trapped in the vehicle. My first inclination was to stop and see what assistance we could offer. However, the national from that country let it be known that we could not be the first ones to stop and offer help for fear of being mobbed by people thinking that we caused the accident. I had other nationals warn me about stopping, but this was the first time I saw the practice at work. I couldn't help but feel saddened by the incident. Was there anyone in the truck? Could we have made a difference? However, I was more troubled by the larger picture of seeming indifference to human need. Volunteerism and caring are so important to alleviating many of our social concerns. Yet here is a country that is afraid to take the first step to reach out to needy people. I was reminded of the Bible story of the Good Samaritan. There were two people who should have stopped to assist the beaten man, but didn't. A third person had every reason to pass on by, but chose to get heavily involved in helping. The last person was described by Jesus as the true friend. I am thankful that Good Samaritanism is still applauded and in many ways protected. Let's continue to encourage and promote ready response to times of need and crisis. This is Bill Hostler with today's Key to Confident Living.
This is Kent Baldwin with the Arledge Law Firm in Rutherfordton, North Carolina. I just wanted to take a minute to say that the decision to advertise on WCAB has been incredible.
All your communications. Large enterprises, small businesses, and individuals use the secure Zoom platform to enable new ways of working, learning, hosting events, and supporting their customers. And now you can save 15% on meetings, chat, and phone with the Zoom United bundle. Visit zoom.com/bundle. Zoom, how the world connects.
Now an important message from Exergen. A critical new FDA study proves that the widely used non-contact thermometers are not accurate and have high probabilities for false negative readings. New COVID strands are on the rise, and non-contact manufacturers are being irresponsible at a time when accuracy matters most. Accurate temperature measurements are essential. Don't wait. Switch to Exergen because they are accurate and backed by over 100 clinical studies. Be sure, be accurate with Exergen. Learn more at Exergen.com.
The president today pushing for more backing in his initiative to find a way to cut cancer deaths.
This Curing Cancer moonshot is personal for President Biden, who lost his son Beau to cancer in 2015 and first launched that initiative as vice president. 6 years ago, Congress approved almost $2 billion to fund the initiative over 7 years. There's less than $500 million left. The president wants billions more to finally find a long-term cure and treatment for cancer.
That's ABC's Andy Field in Washington. For a lot of people this year, figuring out tax forms will also mean for the first time figuring out how to handle cryptocurrency. ABC's Jim Ryan is hearing from an expert.
The very first question on the 1040, the tax form most of us use, is about cryptocurrency. But Ben Weiss of financial services platform CoinFlip says, don't worry.
You might have bought crypto, but maybe you didn't cash anything out. You don't owe a tax there. So just because you check yes doesn't mean you owe a tax.
But selling it, trading among cryptocurrencies, or purchasing something with crypto changes the game and may warrant hiring a tax preparer instead of figuring out and filing your own return. Jim Ryan, ABC News.
A rare Tom Brady football card from the year he won his first Super Bowl, selling now for nearly $120,000. The card, one of just 20 in existence, and sold a matter of hours before Brady officially announced he would be retiring after more than 20 years in the NFL. This is ABC News.
Every 4 years, the world's greatest athletes compete for gold.
Team USA wins gold!
That time is now. The Winter Olympics are coming to NBC and Peacock.
Team USA would not be denied.
17 days of action, excitement, glory, and history in the making.
The United States wins gold!
Don't miss a single epic moment. The Winter Olympics, starting February 3rd on NBC and Peacock.
Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Hello and happy Wednesday. For the day ahead, we'll see a mostly sunny sky becoming partly cloudy as some more clouds move in. A rather lovely day today, warmer as well, with highs in the mid to upper 50s and around 60. For tonight, we'll see a mostly cloudy sky, staying milder as we'll start in the mid to upper 40s to around 50 Thursday morning. Thursday afternoon, we'll see a mostly cloudy sky, stray showers possible, temperatures in the upper 50s and low to mid 60s for highs, and then rain showers are likely on Friday. I'm meteorologist Zach Malak in the Weather Center.
And we are at the thawing mark now, 32 degrees. We stayed at 30 for a long time. Now we're 32, warming up to 51, so you're going to love today. 51 with mostly cloudy skies. Looks like it could do anything out there right now, but nothing in the forecast until tonight, where there is a 60% chance of rain tonight and tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. And after that, we got pretty cool, sunny weather for the rest of the week. No snow in the forecast for us for right now. But thanks for hanging around with us. We're glad you're here. Let me mention to you, there is somebody that you can call if you have those trees that need to come down or limbs that's fallen over, somebody that does a good job and they clean up after themselves. That is All Around Tree Service. Yes, they do a great job. They've done some work for me, and I recommend them highly. If you need some trees removed or hauled off or cut away, they'll do that. They're fully insured, and they will take care of you when you call them. Now, sometimes those security lights outside your house that's been put up by Duke Energy or something and trees start growing around them, well, Duke Energy won't come and take those trees down. And if blocking your view with the light, you might need those taken down by somebody else because Duke will not do that. Just call All Around Tree Service. Let me give you that name, that phone number. It's 429-1956, 429-1956. And Johnny Davis is the man to call. A lot of years of experience with tree work, and he would be the man I would call and recommend. If you got any kind of tree work that needs to be done, don't just depend on somebody that you happen to find, just call on somebody that you know does a good work, being highly recommended by me. All around tree service. That phone number again is 429-1956. Easy to remember, 1956. That was a good year. All right, we got some news from here and there coming up right after this.
You need an insurance agent you can talk to? Call Insurance Service Associates at 828-245-5301. We want to help you get the best out of your insurance dollar. As a trusted choice independent agent, we shop your coverage with several companies to give you the best value. More companies, better choices, best rate. Come see us at our new office at 245 East Main Street in Forest City, or call us at 828-245-5301.
Well, some local stories. One person is dead and another severely injured after a house fire in Rutherford County yesterday. News 7 and News 13 is covering the story. According to the Rutherford County Fire Marshal, Frankie Hemrick, said the fire started at the Davis Lake home around 1 p.m. One victim was pronounced dead at the scene, and another one was airlifted to Mission Hospital with severe burns. A family member at the scene said the victims were her aunt and uncle. She said her uncle was being transferred to the burn center in Augusta, Georgia. Smoke was still billowing from the home more than 7 hours after the fire started. Crews with the Sandy Mush Fire Department were first to arrive. Hemrick said initial reports of a home explosion were denounced by Hemrick, who said although it is still early in the investigation, any explosions would likely be attributed to oxygen tanks used by one of the victims. Although the cause of fire has not yet been determined, Hemrick said the point of origin was the living room. A lot of people responded to that. Cliffside Fire District, Ellenboro, SDO, Rutherford County EMS, Rutherford County Emergency Management, Rutherford County Sheriff's Office, and North Carolina Highway Patrol also responded to that fire. And we're so sorry those kind of things happen. Well, the Daily Courier is reporting that there has been, after a recent reprieve from COVID's local death toll, Rutherford County has again been plagued with a spree of fatalities due to the deadly virus. At least they were listed as COVID. 12 more locals have died from the coronavirus over the last week, bringing the county's total down to 364. Nursing home infections had been limited to staffers, but infections have spread to residents. 6 county nursing homes have recorded outbreaks, with Sunnyside Retirement Home noticing 14 outbreaks among residents, the largest in the county, and 2 among employees, according to the health department. Fairhaven in Forest City has 37 staffers infected, compared to 3 residents. Accordia's Health in Fairhaven Home, both with 14 employees infected, do not have any residents infected. Oak Grove has 9 staffers infected and 1 resident sick with COVID. As far as coronavirus infections in Rutherford County schools, Pinnacle Elementary is the district's only school reporting an outbreak with 3 employees and 4 students infected with the virus. Vaccinations throughout the county remain sluggish, with 44% of the eligible population have gotten at least 1 dose of the vaccine. Those fully vaccinated still are about 41%. Well, the Daily Courier is also reporting that almost a year ago, Wells, Jenkins & Wells down in Sandy Mush began a multi-million-dollar expansion project in the spring of 2021, and it has proven to be a big success. Partially funded by a $2.6 million COVID-19 relief grant from the Department of North Carolina Agriculture, and partially funded by that Consumer Services, called the Increasing Meat Production and Capacity Grant. This expansion project enabled Wells, Jenkins & Wells to triple their output and serve significantly more farmers in western North Carolina. According to the Department of North Carolina Agriculture and Consumer Services, the food animal industry represents about 70% of North Carolina's agricultural economy. This grant program supported that industry by increasing efficiency and capacity of local small-scale meat processing facilities that will benefit the livestock producers, processors, and consumers to ensure an uninterrupted supply of safe and wholesome North Carolina meat products. Throughout the construction, Wells, Jenkins & Wells continue to operate, not wanting to disrupt farmers' businesses any more than necessary. This project took a lot of creativity and flexibility from Wells, Jenkins & Wells, staff, contractors, and subcontractors to ensure both timely building delivery as well as simultaneous facility business operations. So congratulations. Wells, Jenkins & Wells anticipate a 300% increase in the head of cattle they would be able to process per week, and have already reached that goal. A 400% increase in weekly cattle numbers is predicted by the time the facility is running at peak capacity. And before the facility expansion, the facility processed 25 head of cattle per week, and now it processed between 60 and 75 head of cattle per week with more room to grow. So congratulations to our buddies at Wells, Jenkins, and Wells. Well, the Spindale Church and the local business have joined together to combat hunger in Rutherford County. Spindale United Methodist Church and the McDonald's of Spindale struck a unique partnership to help those in the county who are food insecure. According to the Southeastern University Consortium on Hunger, Poverty, and Nutrition, 17% of the county's population is food insecure. That number equals well over 10,000 people. Further, 26.8% of the Rutherford County children live in food insecure households. Hunger is certainly not just a Rutherford County problem, as most North Carolina counties have similar statistics. Spindale United Methodist Church decided to try and make a difference in Spindale by installing a blessing box in front of the church, which is located at the intersection of Mill Street and East Main in Spindale. The premise of a blessing box is simply for church and community members to place non-perishable food products and related items in the box for those who are in need of those items. The response to the blessing box has been phenomenal. So the church decided to build and stock a second box, which is now located between Spindale and Rutherford, adjacent to the McDonald's of Spindale parking lot. Spindale United Methodist pastor Eric Marshman summed up the idea behind the blessing box project. He said, quote, "Given the demographics of Spindale and surrounding communities, we felt the need was there. Judging by the number of people who frequent the box in front of the church, the need is definitely there. So following the principles of Matthew 25, which says, 'If you saw me hungry, you gave me something to eat,' it is our call as God's people to do something. The usage of our original box prompted us to try and expand to the area, which is a prime location between Rutherford and Spindale, is also a near significant homeless population, so it just made sense. So congratulations to these folks who are reaching out and helping folks who are in need of hunger. There's a blessing box also over in Bostic. I don't know who sponsors that one, but there is one up there behind the museum. I think it's in that area. So check that out. And if you need it, go get it. And if you need the need to help somebody, put some things there and be a part of the blessing box. 14 past 8, the Sheriff's Report with Deputy Jolly is coming up here in just a few moments. We have some other news from here and there right after we do this.
At Smith Drugs of Forest City, we are continue to offer the COVID-19 rapid testing and the COVID-19 vaccinations. Please call our pharmacy at 828-245-4591 with any questions or concerns that you may have. You may also visit our website at smithsdrugsfc.com and schedule your COVID rapid 19 test or your vaccination. Again, if you have any questions, please call our pharmacy at 828-245-4591.
It's that time again, time to get the flu vaccines. And Smith's Drugs in Forest City has the flu vaccinations available. Walk-ins Monday through Friday and Saturdays by appointment. And Smith's Drug is asking all their Dream Station and System 1 CPAP customers to call if you need any help with registering your recalled devices. Just call the Home Medical Department for any help or with questions at 828-245-4591. And Smith's Drugs has the Moderna and Pfizer initial shots and the boosters. They also have the flu vaccines at Smith's Drugs of Forest City. Trying to decide where to shop for your Valentine this year? That's easy. The Burnt Chimney Gifts and Decor, a gorgeous showroom full of vintage reloved furniture, unique specialty items made mostly by local artists right here in Rutherford County. Soaps, wreaths, candles, jewelry, and so much more. If you can't decide on the right gift, they have gift certificates available. The Burnt Chimney Gifts and Decor, East Main Street in Forest City, or call 245-1786. Happy Valentine's Day from the Burnt Chimney.
And speaking of Valentine's Day, we do this Be My Baby promotion every year. Valentine, we didn't do it last year because of COVID, and maybe the year before. But we like to have folks send in Valentine cards, your sweetheart's name, your name, and telephone number. And we have a drawing starting next week, and we'll be giving away various prizes throughout the day. And then the grand prize will be drawn on the 14th of February, which is Valentine's Day. And we send our winning couple out for dinner free dinner with some Nice surroundings there, and chauffeur limousine, flowers and jewelry and candies and massages and all kinds of nice gifts go in the package for the grand prize. So if you'd like to be part of that, all we need is your post office, your Valentine card sent to Post Office Box 511, Rutherfordton, or if you don't want to wait to see if he's going to get here by mail, you can bring it by to us and hand carry it to us, and that'll be just fine. 17 now past the hour of 8 o'clock. I guess you know Whoopi Goldberg got in a little trouble. I've been wondering when they were going to scold those women for running their mouths so much, but she finally got in trouble. Talking about the Jewish people, and the Holocaust was not a racist thing, and so they have suspended her for 2 whole weeks, folks. 2 whole weeks, so she gets a 2-week vacation. She's apologized, of course, but I'm wondering when the network is going to suspend somebody like Joey Behar, because she said Clarence Thomas is not really black. Now look at him, folks. He's on the Supreme Court. Look at him and see if you agree with her. She says he's not really black. Now, unless my eyes are deceiving me, and I've had cataract surgery on both eyes, so I'm seeing pretty good. Unless my eyes are deceiving me, Clarence Thomas is black. She says Amy Coney Barrett is not really a woman. Yeah, this is Joy Behar, mouthy woman on The View. So Amy Coney Barrett is not really a woman. Look at her, folks. I mean, she's married, has some kids, and she's been down with having birth with kids and all that. And Clarence Thomas, certainly skin is dark, and he's black. And she says, no, he's not black, and no, she's not a woman. The reason she's saying that is because they're pro-life. The vile nastiness of the View Coven was really pulsating last week as the panel used Justice Stephen Breyer's retirement and announcement to lash out at Justice Clarence Thomas and Amy Coney Barrett. Together, they accused Thomas of being a race traitor and wasn't the correct kind of black man to replace Justice Thurgood Marshall. See, if it's not my way, it's the highway, folks. You either agree with me or you're nothing. You're trash. You're not even black. Or you're not even a woman if you don't agree with my... That's her attitude. So she didn't like it because Clarence Thomas got appointed and Amy Barrett got appointed. They accused Thomas of being a race traitor and wasn't the correct kind of black man to replace Justice Thurgood Marshall. With Coney Barrett, they used air quotes when noting she's a woman and suggested she's a traitor to women. The bigotry was suffused throughout the entire segment. It first reared its ugly head when co-host Sonny Hostin suggested Thomas didn't care about other black people. See, they make these accusations of these false things, and they just lie as they go, and the network just puts up with it. And people sit out in the audience, they applaud them, yeah, they cheer them, yeah, and they keep renewing the contract year after year. Now, Haynes, who is part of that panel, said, and of course the representation more than anything, you pointed out, first black woman, there's only 2 black men. Those numbers are a little shocking. Sonny Hostin, and one doesn't really represent the black community. Talking about Clarence Thomas. Haynes says, no, he doesn't. A few minutes later, co-host Joy Behar busted out the air quotes when it came to Coney Barrett's womanhood and Thomas's blackness. She said, quote, you could make the case that somebody like Amy Coney Barrett was put in there because she's a white woman, who they say, well, she'll go against abortion rights and she's a woman. So that was deliberate, I think. Clarence Thomas, a black guy, a black man, a justice, okay, I'll give it to him. Adding he's a smart guy, but he is to the right of Attila the Hun, this guy, and they put him in there saying, oh, a black man would go against voting rights, which is what he does. Thank you, white woman Joy Behar, for giving your permission for Thomas to have the title and dignity that he's earned throughout his long career and his dedication to the Constitution. Thank you for allowing him that privilege. Boy, aren't we glad you're not in charge. Hostin responded by building off the idea that Thomas wasn't the correct kind of black person to be on the Supreme Court. Now, what does that mean? They set up and make these $1 million contracts every year, and they say Thomas is not the right kind of black man to be on the Supreme Court. They gave him a hard time getting there, folks. I'll tell you, if you remember the Q&A and the trial he went through to be appointed. But yet the liberal networks, they just, and Whoopi Goldberg wouldn't have got chastised had the pressure not been put on her by the Jewish community. They came down pretty hard on her, so the network had what to do but send her home for 2 weeks. Slap you on the wrist. Now, don't say that anymore, Whoopi. You go home and rest for 2 weeks. It cool down. Well, that's what happened anyway. 22 minutes after 8 o'clock. The show's report with Deputy Jolly coming up just a moment.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
Deputy Jolly was with us earlier during the 7 o'clock hour when we call around the county to get the news report. He reported from the Sheriff's Department. We recorded it for broadcast at this time. And now here is Deputy Jolly.
Okay. The past 24 hours, Ruff County Sheriff's Office answered 110 calls for service, made 10 arrests, and the jail currently has 172 incarcerated. I have one incident report this morning. A Marion Juarez of Forest City reported financial card fraud. And for our arrest report, Larry Mills of Spartanburg is charged with possession of methamphetamine, civil possession schedule 5 controlled substance, and misdemeanor possession schedule 6 controlled substance. He's under $2,000 secured bond. Elizabeth Schaefer of Lawndale is charged with failure to appear on misdemeanor, held under $1,000 secured bond. Dion Cash of Spindale, charged with possession of heroin. He's held over $2,500 unsecured bond. Michelle Wilson of Union Mills, charged with failure to appear on misdemeanor, held under $750 secured bond. Jeremy Parker of Kings Mountain, charged with failure to appear on misdemeanor, held under $750 secured bond. And a Ricky Smith of Morganton was charged with failure to appear on misdemeanor, held under $15,000 secured bond. That's all I got for you this morning.
Folks, I've enjoyed my visit with you this morning. Join me back here bright and early tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. I'll be back in the Blue Room. Hope you will be there, too. Now, enjoy your day. Sports Update is next, and Word of Faith Fellowship radio program at 8:30.
NCN Sports, I'm Josh Zach. Brady Manick had 24 points and Armando Baycott had 19 while grabbing a career-high 22 boards as North Carolina beat Louisville in a 90-83 overtime thriller last night. Leaky Black's three-pointer with 2:10 left in the extra session broke an 81-all tie as the Heels led the rest of the way. The final 110 highlighted by a pair of technical fouls against Louisville that led to 4 made foul shots for North Carolina to seal the deal. Head coach Hubert Davis was asked about the notes he gave to his players in the huddle between the end of regulation and the start of OT.
I told them, I said, guys, would you take being in overtime on the road in the ACC? I said, I'd take it just to lighten the mood and get the guys to understand this is a fun experience, and this is an experience to be enjoyed, not to be feared, not to be nervous, not to be scared, but to enjoy.
NFL headlines this morning. Fired Miami Dolphins coach Brian Flores has sued the NFL and 3 teams alleging racist hiring practices. Flores, with his attorneys appearing on CBS this morning, said he hasn't been given a fair shot despite being up for 2 head coaching positions.
The Rooney Rule is intended to give minorities an opportunity to sit down in front of ownership, but I think what it's turned into is an instance where guys are just checking the box.
After a weekend of speculation over his future, Tom Brady made it official yesterday. After 20 seasons in New England, 2 in Tampa Bay, 3 MVP awards, and 7 Super Bowl rings, he will retire from the NFL. Today is the day the Washington football team will reveal its new name and uniforms. The monikers in contention: Armada, Brigade, Commanders, Defenders, Presidents, Red Hawks, and the current football team. Joe Theismann possibly let slip in an interview with CBS Sports Radio the new name would be the Commanders. Many have speculated and joked they would call themselves the Groundhogs because today is Groundhog Day and it's got hogs in there, so oink oink. This is NCN Sports.
Schools all over North Carolina have improved their STEM education offerings and are saving energy from the NC Green Power Solar Plus Schools Grant. And your school can too. The 2022 grant period is open now. Recipient schools receive an educational solar installation, a weather station, a STEM curriculum, and teacher training. Any North Carolina K-12 school can apply for a Solar Plus Schools Grant. Learn more at ncgreenpower.org. Act now. The application period ends February 28th. Apply at ncgreenpower.org.
With the potential threat of COVID-19, getting your kid vaccinated as soon as possible is really the right move to make.
Vaccinating our kids will protect them from severe disease, will prevent them from hopefully spreading it to other people who may not be able to get the vaccine.
Our whole goal is to help your child and your family be as safe and healthy as possible.
Kids have a spot
to take their shot.
Kids have a spot to take their shot.
Everyone 5 and older can get a COVID-19 vaccine. Visit myspot.nc.gov.
NBA action last night. Giannis Antetokounmpo had a triple-double, 33 points, 15 boards, and 11 helpers. It was his fourth triple-double of the season as the Bucks beat the Wizards 112-98.
People get excited when they see Milwaukee Bucks are world champs. So we got to play every single night hard. Today was a very good game for us.
Devin Booker had 35 points, and the NBA leading Phoenix Suns extended their winning streak to 11 games by beating Brooklyn 121-111. The Minnesota Timberwolves bench led the way in a 130-115 win against the Denver Nuggets. The Golden State Warriors beat the Spurs for their 7th straight win. The Bulls beat the Magic. The Raptors won their 3rd straight game over the Miami Heat 110-106. And the Pelicans overcame a 15-point deficit to beat the Pistons 111-101. Tonight, Charlotte is at Boston for a 7:30 tip. Josh Zach, NCN Sports.
Hello and happy Wednesday. For the day ahead, we'll see a mostly sunny sky becoming partly cloudy as some more clouds move in. A rather lovely day today, warmer as well, with highs in the mid to upper 50s and around 60. For tonight, we'll see a mostly cloudy sky, staying milder as we'll start in the mid to upper 40s to around 50 Thursday morning. Thursday afternoon, we'll see a mostly cloudy sky, stray showers possible, temperatures in the upper 50s and low to mid 60s for highs, and then rain showers are likely on Friday. I'm meteorologist Zach Malak in the Weather Center.
We have mostly cloudy skies here in beautiful downtown Whiteside Road. It's going to be cloudy pretty much all day today, and our temperature is climbing. We are now at 33, warming up to about 57 and mostly cloudy, and light wind throughout today. Hope you will enjoy your day. It's Wednesday's Hump Day, 2nd day of February. Join me back here bright and early tomorrow morning. Now stand by. It's time for the Word of Faith Fellowship radio program, and with the program this morning is Harry Feasey and Ray Ninow.
Good morning. It's a great day today, and I'm privileged today to be here. My name's Ray Ninow. I'm here with a very good friend of mine, Harry Feasey. We've known each other, I don't know, it's 25, 30 years or whatever it is. We've been in each other's homes. He originally from Scotland. I've been over to his house. He's been in my house. And through that whole process, we've become great friends. And he's going to share some things today with you, part of those journeys and where those journeys have brought him to. And he has some very things from his heart that he wants to try to impart to you so that it'll help you. Harry?
Good morning. I'm just glad to be here. I've been here over 20 years now, and I can only say I love this place. I love the people here, and